Hi, Carrie. Ashley here. I hope you enjoyed your vacation. I'm a little jealous. I have yet to really do much of any sort of fun thing this summer, but that's okay. I really enjoyed watching your video, especially because, you're coming from the high school level where I'm coming from an elementary level. And I have to totally agree, those vignettes were difficult to watch, especially the one. Where the admin was getting a bit frustrated. I feel like we can all relate to that as teachers of my lights just are flickering on and off. That's weird. But I feel like we can all relate to that, about going to admin with something and then kind of it being a little frustrating. It seems like they're acting the way some kids act sometimes. Anyways, but I understand they have a lot on their plate. I am not meaning anything negative or rude towards that. Anyways, so yeah, you were talking about there's definitely a need for counselors to prepare the students for career college readiness. And that it doesn't start early enough. I mentioned in my video that in my school district, they have curriculum. Now, I'm not saying that there's no guidance on career and college readiness at the elementary school, but there's a specific curriculum for middle school and high school. But there's nothing in regards to that to elementary. I'm sure they do like career units and stuff, but I think there's no comprehensive, like concrete curriculum, which I think could and should be established and utilized in order to get that process going really early. I think starting so young is when kids really learn, they learn a lot about social skills, which is, you mentioned that one of the standards that we need to understand methods to develop personal, social, and career development. I think the early ages are a lot about um, teaching the social development of kids and how to socialize with peers and how to ask for what they want, how to get what they need, how to just kind of function, right? But that doesn't mean to say that career doesn't need to happen as well, career development. I think that this is where kids start to figure out things that they do and they don't like, and areas in which they are really strong, and areas that are need a little bit more growth or maybe are a little bit more challenging. So I think those are things to start identifying at the early ages for sure. In order for the kids to continue to grow into middle school to where those kind of likes, dislikes, strengths, and challenges maybe are a little bit more solidified, and to where they have that option of, okay, when I go into high school, I get to choose these electives because this is what I want to do. When I was in high school, we were like, I don't even know how to describe it, but they had I guess I don't remember what it's called and it's on the tip of my tongue, but they had these, you could choose to go into like this academy. They had different academies. One was like data, one was medical, one was a workshop academy, and what else? I don't know. There were just several ones that when you were in 10th grade, you had to start one of your electives was one of those kind of academy classes that put you on that path, got you in started to learning about and getting to know what kind of a career or a job that would be good for you. I really loved that they did that. I was on this IB path that was really ridiculous and I despised it. So I was one of those kids. I intentionally got lower grades when I was in about my sophomore year to where I wouldn't be eligible for the actual international baccalaureate program. And so I never had to go into one of those academies. So I was just like a little TA in different classes, which was kind of nice. But I didn't have that. I didn't have that experience of going into and taking like a medical or a nursing class or data or art or wood shop or workshop class. So when I went to college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I jumped from major to major. Um, I think I was business, then I was criminal justice, and then I almost dropped out, and yeah, and then eventually I came to education. But yeah, so I think it's really important for that reason to start identifying those things at such an early age to where we can continue to grow and we can build upon those things that we know. In order to be ready for post secondary, whatever that is, whether it's a post secondary school, whether it's a career, the workforce, or the military. Those things are really important. And you were talking about that with early childhood education, how you see that it needs to happen. And girl, I can just say, yes, it does, because I do not see a lot of it at all. And I think yeah, there are career days where firefighters or police officers will come out, but I mean, it's not so much exposure. On another level. And then we were talking about, or somebody had mentioned something about, well, getting like parents and administration and people in the community involved. And that can be really challenging, especially with parents who are working and these young ones, parents who are working full-time jobs, trying to make all their ends meet. They don't have the time to come in, or you can't get a hold of them to come in because they're just working so much. And then getting admin on board can be really challenging sometimes too, as we discussed. And one thing that somebody was talking about was using, every time they went to their admin, they would bring them data. And I'm just going to take that. I'm going to use that. It's nice. I'm getting so many ideas from all these videos. But presenting admin with data in regards of, okay, I want to start this, I want to initiate this program, this activity, or this set of whatever, and here's why, and this is why I need to, and having something that is concrete that they understand is really, I think it's going to be really beneficial and helpful in the process of doing that. But yeah, great video. Thanks for sharing, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. Bye.